Hey, this is a great question. Does microdosing affect your recovery in any way? So here's the thing that I found for myself is that my addiction was never about the substance. It was always about the obsession of the need to escape my reality. Like you'll hear people when they're asked, "What was your drug of choice?" and they say, "Oh, whatever you put in front of me, I didn't discriminate." That's proof that it's not about the substance, it's about the obsession. And so once I found out that my obsession of the need to escape was where my problem was, then I started to dive deep into why. Why do I have this obsession to escape? And that's where psilocybin really came in and helped me dive deep into my psyche and relive my traumatic moments so that I could get to a point where I was able to talk about my traumatic events in an open way. And I could talk about it without fucking breaking down into tears. So once I reached that point and I was like, I have no need to escape my reality because I love who I am today. Even with all the shit that's happened in the past, I love who I am today and I have no need to escape this reality because I love my life. I love my reality now. And so once I got to that point where I was like, I love my reality, I don't have the need or want to escape where I'm at, then I realized it's not about the substance. Now, my addiction also develops into something more than just that obsession. It obviously becomes physical, and your brain starts to wire these neurological passages that make you think drugs are the answer. And so I had to break that cycle. And so, of course, there were triggers. There were things that made me when I saw Coke, I was like, oh, I love Coke. I used to do that all the time. And then I'd take a step back and say, do you love Coke or do you love what Coke does to you? And what is it that you love about Coke? And so I'd step back and say, okay, well, this is what I used to like about Coke. And I said, okay, well, what about now? Do you feel like you still need that now to make you feel the same things that you did then? Do you feel like you need to do Coke so that you can be more talkative, so that people will think that you're more interesting, so that you have a reason to communicate with people? No, I don't have that need anymore. So why would I take Coke? That's not going to do it for me. So once I started to evaluate every situation of why I use drugs, then I would ask myself, do you still need drugs for that? Or is there another way? And I had to slowly but surely find a different way to cope with life because I use drugs as every single coping mechanism. So I know this is kind of off subject, but I hope this helps. All right.